Do not.
Well, Donna, you know I never pass up on an opportunity to put Vin Diesel in timeout.
I know. Just so you could do your impression.
Hey, Kelly. And boy, was his voice on full display last night at the Golden Globes. I've always said Vin Diesel, and I've enjoyed things that he's been in, don't get me wrong. I have no personal vendetta against Vin Diesel. I just want someone to help him dislodge the head of lettuce that sounds like it's stuck in his throat. You know how they feed the hippos at the zoo? You just toss it in?
And it's
They do one, and that's it. I feel like that's the diet that Vin Diesel is on. There are two reasons that I want to call out Vin Diesel, but I think the one that I'm sticking more to, feel more convicted about, might be the one that other people don't care about. So last night, Vin Diesel came out at the Golden Globes, and as he's walking out, he looks down, sort of gives a little smirk, and then says, "Hey, Dwayne," saying hi to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who he has had a sort of a public back and forth with over the years when The Rock was calling out some male co-stars from The Fast and the Furious, not naming any names.
right.
Then Vin Diesel put out this post calling The Rock little brother and was like, "Hey, my kids love you and we need you back and you need to come back for the fans." There's this tension, and The Rock is supposed to be in an upcoming, like The Fast and the Furious Part 10, Part 2, I think is actually what it is. So he's going to be in that now, I think. But he said that. "Hey, Dwayne."
Wait, timeout. Is Vin Diesel also going to be in it?
Yes.
Okay. Because at first I'm like, is he goading him? Is he poking him? Or is he being genuine?
I don't know. It didn't feel genuine to me. Vin Diesel comes out on stage, sees Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and says, "Hey, Dwayne." And that's all he says. It's just, "Hey, Dwayne." And presumably I'm waiting for him to get a good burp out next, but that doesn't happen either. So then they cut to The Rock, and The Rock smiles at him like, and then quickly the smile goes away. Right before they cut the camera away from The Rock, it went from happy laugh, okay, yeah, fun joke, to straight face all of a sudden.
Right.
So a lot of people are talking about that. Is there tension? Will The Rock address it on his social media? Or will it just be nothing, we all forget about it by tomorrow and we move on? You could put him in timeout for that, for maybe reigniting or poking the bear, as it were.
Sure.
I'd like to put him in timeout for the speed at which he reads publicly. So this is a teleprompter situation. You come out and you read the words in front of you. It sounded, and I cannot find good audio of it. So do your own YouTube searching if you want to hear his whole setup as he was doing his nomination.
I did not really notice that, actually.
I don't think I must have a hair trigger when it comes to people speaking slowly. Because during the Will Smith book that I listened to, I was like, "Will, I got places to go. I have 4 kids."
Played it for me, I'm like, he sounds like he's talking fast to me, like he's really hyped up. And
well, that was because I ended up listening it 2.5 times. By the end of the book, it was like, "In West Philadelphia, born and raised." But last night, Vin Diesel was whatever he's talking about in the movies. Many of us watch them. And I'm like, did I sit on my remote? Did I switch this to half speed? What on earth is happening? Vin, you're better than this. Speed it up.
Yeah, I did not notice that. But was he giving an award to somebody, like an honorary thing, right?
No, he was giving the award, I believe, for like the box office success.
That's right. Okay, because
it ended up going to Wicked, and he was talking about he's been a part of a lot of big box office movies that bring people together.
Right. Yeah, humble brag, by the way. Yeah. But I thought the way he was positioning it, that he was about to present The Rock with something. Because I was like confused. Like, are they friends? Or are they not friends? Oh, I see. He's about to honor him.
It sounds like, I feel like we got a Vin Diesel toy, but it's low on battery.
Right.
You know how they start to talk a little differently toward the end of their battery life? That's what it feels like right now.
I find it curious that you, of all people, find the long-form storytelling annoying.
No. Don't. See, now that's mean-spirited. I am okay with a good long story, but we need to make sure that our speech pattern is moving at a clip like this isn't our only story for today. I feel like Vin Diesel was telling me a story and it's the last day any of us will live, but we're not sure when it will end, so he's stretching slowing everything down. If he was saying we're slowing everything down, and boy, I've been in so many big movies, and you'd be like, whoa, wow, this is jam-packed.
Yeah.
I bet he went through a total of about 38 to 45 words last night, but it must have taken 4 minutes.
Okay, I did not notice that. I'll tell you what I did notice. Another celebrity in Timeout, Zoe Saldana.
What's your problem with her?
Okay, first of all, okay. It was brought to my attention by someone else that she was crying crocodile tears when she was accepting her award. I didn't necessarily notice that.
Okay.
What I did notice was that when the composers who won for best song or best, soundtrack, whatever, went up to accept their award on the movie she worked on as well, she went up with them unprompted.
She caboosed it.
Yes. And then they're on camera saying thank you. And they're like, and Zoe Saldana, she's like, I'm right here. Like right next to them.
Right here the whole time.
And like, what is that? Go sit down. This is their moment. What are you doing?
Now, I must have fast forwarded through that moment because I'd grown so impatient after Vin Diesel slow spoke to me for so long.